KONNAKOL by Zayn dropped last Friday, and here are my thoughts. I'll be honest and say that I've had actually a really hard time trying to think of things to talk about with this album. It just kind of felt very unremarkable. I think that Zayn is a very talented vocalist, and none of these songs are egregiously bad or anything, but compared to his One Direction cohorts who also released albums this year, it was definitely the weakest by far. I enjoyed the Indian influence on this album, and I think that the approach to this album that Zayn had, where he wanted to integrate more of his culture into his sound, is a really refreshing idea that I thought just really needed to be executed better. He's just really playing it too safe, which I understand is maybe the instinct for a pop artist of his caliber, but like Harry Styles and his album that he released this year, I think that a fuller embrace of his inspiration for this album would have made it a much more unique listening experience, and I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But unfortunately, it felt like most boilerplate pop music does these days, if not for hinting at a more exploratory side to himself and his art. I really wasn't too enamored with any one song that would compel me to put it on any playlist, nothing I really want to revisit, but there were some that I liked. Fifth Element, I really liked the drums on that, and the chorus I thought was really catchy. Met Tonight similarly had drums that had me like bopping. Fatal and Take Turns are both tracks that felt very full and had a real weight to them that I enjoyed. But none of the lyrics for any of these songs or any of the songs on the albums really felt that they went too deep or felt that they were any thinkers. It's just very like surface level, nothing too bad or corny, which is great, but you know, and just like Harry Styles, I think that there's just a lot of unrealized potential in this album, and it sometimes seeps out, but then it feels like it's just kind of being beat back into him. And the leaps and bounds that I love to hear in pop music, which can be such a formulaic genre at times, were really only just like little steps on this album. And also the cover is a little bit silly. You have to admit that. So 5 out of 10.